Welcome to Deep Lynx, where we cut through the crap and get to the heart of what really matters. Today, we're tackling a topic that everyone thinks they understand but few actually master, the art of focus. Let's be honest, most people these days have the attention span of a goldfish. We live in a world full of distractions, and if you don't have the strength to focus, you're going to get steamrolled by life. That's just the brutal truth. You see, focus isn't just about being able to sit down and work for a few hours without looking at your phone. It's about deciding what deserves your attention and what doesn't. Most people can't even make it through a conversation without zoning out or thinking about something else. If you're one of those people, then congratulations, you're average. But if you want to be more than average, you've got to start taking focus seriously. And I'm not talking about some feel-good, motivational garbage. I'm talking about the raw, unfiltered truth that most people don't have the guts to face. The first thing you need to understand is that focus is a choice. It's not something that just happens. It's not some mystical power that only monks and gurus have. No, it's a decision you make every single day, every single moment. The problem is, most of you are making the wrong choice. You're choosing to be distracted. You're choosing to let every little thing pull your attention away from what really matters. And then you wonder why you're not getting anywhere in life. Well, guess what? It's your fault. Let's get one thing straight. Distractions are everywhere, and they're not going away. If you're waiting for the perfect time when everything will just fall into place and you'll magically be able to focus, you're going to be waiting forever. The world doesn't give a damn about your ability to focus. In fact, the world is designed to break your focus. Every app on your phone, every ad you see, every piece of content you consume, it's all competing for your attention. And if you don't have the strength to resist, you're going to lose. Period. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but I need to stay connected. I need to stay informed. Bullshit. You need to learn how to say no. No to the endless notifications, no to the social media scroll, no to the mindless entertainment that does nothing but rot your brain. You've got to be ruthless with your time and attention. Because if you're not, someone else will be. Someone else will decide what you focus on, and I guarantee it won't be what's best for you. Here's a harsh truth: if you can't focus, you're weak. That's right, I said it. Weak. You might not like to hear it, but it's the truth. The ability to focus is a sign of strength. It means you have control over your mind, your emotions, your impulses. It means you can resist the temptations that derail most people. But if you're constantly distracted, constantly chasing the next shiny object, then you're just another sheep following the herd. And let me tell you, the herd is heading straight off a cliff. We live in a culture that glorifies distraction. People brag about how busy they are, how many things they have going on at once, as if that's something to be proud of. But being busy isn't the same as being productive. And it sure as hell isn't the same as being focused. Most people are busy being busy, not busy getting things done. They mistake movement for progress, when in reality, they're just running in circles. You want to know why most people never achieve their goals? It's not because they're not smart enough or talented enough. It's because they don't have the focus to stick with something long enough to see it through. They start a project, get excited for a few weeks, and then, boom, they're on to the next thing. And the cycle repeats. Over and over again. Meanwhile, the people who actually achieve something in life are the ones who have the focus to stay the course. They're not bouncing from one thing to the next. They're locked in on their goal like a pit bull with a bone. They don't let go until they've got what they came for. But here's the thing, focus doesn't just happen. You have to train it. Just like you train a muscle in the gym. And let me tell you, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be hard. You're going to want to quit. But if you push through that discomfort, if you resist the urge to give up, you'll come out the other side stronger. And that's when you start to see real progress. That's when you start to realize that focus is your superpower. Now, let's talk about self-discipline, because you can't talk about focus without talking about discipline. Focus and discipline are two sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early to work on your goals when all you want to do is sleep in. It's saying no to the distractions, even when they're screaming for your attention. Discipline is the foundation of focus. Without it, you're just pretending. You're playing at being focused, but you're not really committed. And let's be honest, most people lack discipline. They want the results, but they don't want to put in the work. They want the rewards, but they don't want to make the sacrifices. Well, guess what? Life doesn't work that way. You don't get something for nothing. If you want to master focus, you have to be willing to pay the price. And the price is discipline. It's the daily grind, the small, consistent actions that add up over time. It's the willingness to delay gratification, to put in the work now so you can reap the rewards later. But here's the kicker: discipline isn't just about doing what's hard. It's also about not doing what's easy. It's about resisting the urge to take the path of least resistance. Because that's where most people go wrong. They think discipline is just about working hard. But it's also about avoiding the things that waste your time and drain your energy. It's about saying no to the easy distractions, the mindless entertainment, the things that pull you away from your goals. And let's be clear, avoiding distractions isn't easy. It's damn hard. Especially in a world where everything is designed to steal your attention. But that's exactly why it's so important. If you can't resist the pull of distraction, you're never going to master focus. You're never going to achieve your full potential. Because focus isn't just about what you do, it's about what you don't do. It's about cutting out the noise, the clutter, the things that don't serve you. Think about it. How many hours have you wasted on things that don't matter? How many times have you let distractions derail your progress? How many goals have you abandoned because you couldn't stay focused? If you're honest with yourself, the answer is probably more than you'd like to admit. But here's the good news: it's never too late to change. It's never too late to start taking focus seriously. But you have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to make the sacrifices. Because if you're not, you're just going to keep spinning your wheels. Now, let's talk about multitasking, one of the biggest productivity myths out there. You've probably heard people brag about how great they are at multitasking. They act like it's some kind of superpower, the ability to do a million things at once. But here's the truth: multitasking is bullshit. It's a lie we tell ourselves to justify our inability to focus. Because when you're multitasking, you're not really doing multiple things at once. You're just switching back and forth between tasks, and every time you switch, you lose focus. You lose momentum. And you end up doing a half-assed job on everything. If you want to be truly productive, you need to stop multitasking and start focusing on one thing at a time. It's called single tasking, and it's the key to getting shit done. When you single task, you give your full attention to the task at hand. You don't let anything else distract you. You don't switch between tasks. You don't let your mind wander. You're fully engaged, fully present, fully focused. And that's when you start to see real progress. That's when you start to achieve things that other people can only dream of. But let's be real, single tasking isn't easy. It takes discipline. It takes the ability to resist the urge to switch tasks, to check your phone, to let your mind wander. It takes the willingness to sit with discomfort, to push through the urge to do something else. But if you can do it, if you can master the art of single tasking, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. You'll be amazed at how much more focused and productive you become. And here's the thing: The more you practice single tasking, the better you get at it. It's like a muscle that gets stronger with use. The more you use it, the easier it becomes to stay focused. And the more focused you become, the more you can accomplish. It's a positive feedback loop. But it all starts with the decision to stop multitasking and start focusing on one thing at a time. Now, let's talk about something that most people don't want to hear: rest. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Rest. Because here's the thing, focus isn't just about working hard. It's also about knowing when to take a break. It's about knowing when to step back, recharge, and come back stronger. But there's a big difference between productive rest and wasting time. Productive rest is about doing something that rejuvenates you, something that gives you the energy and clarity to get back to work with renewed focus. Wasting time, on the other hand, is just that, wasting time. And let's be real, most people are experts at wasting time. They spend hours watching TV, scrolling through social media, playing video games, doing things that don't add any value to their lives. And then they wonder why they're always tired, why they can't focus, why they're not getting anywhere in life. Well, here's the harsh truth: if you waste your time, you waste your life. If you want to be focused and productive, you need to be smart about how you rest. You need to do things that actually recharge you, things that make you feel better, not worse. So what does productive rest look like? It's different for everyone, but here are a few ideas. Read a book. Go for a walk. Meditate. Exercise. Spend time with people who lift you up, not drag you down. Do something creative. Do something that makes you happy. The key is to do something that adds value to your life, something that makes you feel good, something that helps you recharge. Because when you're well rested, you're more focused, more productive, more capable of achieving your goals. But here's the thing, you can't use rest as an excuse to avoid work. That's what most people do. They tell themselves they need to rest, they need to take it easy, when really they're just being lazy. They're just avoiding the hard work that it takes to achieve their goals. If you want to master focus, you need to be honest with yourself. You need to know when you're genuinely tired and need to rest, and when you're just making excuses. Because if you let yourself off the hook every time things get tough, you're never going to achieve anything. And let's talk about one more thing before we wrap up: the importance of having a clear goal. Because here's the thing, focus is pointless if you don't know what you're focusing on. If you don't have a clear goal, a clear direction, a clear vision of what you want to achieve, then all the focus in the world isn't going to help you. You're just going to be spinning your wheels, working hard, but not getting anywhere. That's why it's so important to have a clear goal, a clear purpose, a clear vision of what you want to achieve. And here's the thing, your goal doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be something grand or impressive. It just has to be something that matters to you. Something that gets you out of bed in the morning. Something that you're willing to work for, to sacrifice for, to focus on. Because when you have a clear goal, everything else falls into place. Your focus becomes sharper, your discipline becomes stronger, your productivity goes through the roof. You stop wasting time, stop getting distracted, stop making excuses. You become a force to be reckoned with. So, here's the bottom line: if you want to master the art of focus, you need to get serious. You need to stop making excuses, stop blaming distractions, stop pretending like it's something that's out of your control. Focus is a choice. It's a lifestyle. It's a discipline. And if you can master it, there's nothing you can't achieve. But if you keep letting distractions, laziness, and lack of discipline control your life, you're going to stay stuck where you are, mediocre, unfulfilled, and wondering why life isn't going the way you want it to. That's all for today, folks. If this hit you where it hurts, good. That means you needed to hear it. If you're ready to stop being distracted and start being focused, then like and subscribe to Deep Lynx. We've got a lot more coming your way, and you don't want to miss it. Until next time, stop making excuses, stop wasting time, and start mastering your focus. See you in the next episode.